friends. You don't see me on the camera, but I'm going to use my Sandtray. I'm going to practice projecting the Sandtray through the webcam. And while I do that, I thought I would just sort of show some of my favorite characters. I mentioned in an earlier video that, let me put some light on. I mentioned in an earlier video that the Inside Out characters are really popular. So, sometimes you just take a blank tray and you just make a pretty picture. So I'm going to make a little picture with my Inside Out figures highlighted in the middle. And I'm going to surround that with some hearts. Maybe I'll put this. I love that movie and the way that we can learn about emotions. So I'm going to put a big heart there. Just going to add a little bit of love. As I put these in, I'm thinking we can love all of our feelings. So we've got anger, we've got sadness, we've got disgust, we've got worry, and we have joy. So I'm going to put love for all of those feelings. And then I came across a few of my favorites. Let's see. What else we can put in the tray? I'm going to call this a parts tray. We have all of our parts, and all of our parts are welcome. So if you've heard me talk about this one before, I use this one, and I'm using it right now to think about the part of me that's a nurturing mom. And the part of me that, let's see, what could this be? I struggle with depression, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to put it, let's see, can you see? I'm going to kind of put it over here to sort of represent an overall dampening effect across the whole thing. And, oh, these are just cute little guys, so I'm going to call these my, part of me that just likes cute things. These are my little rainbow dragons. Little baby rainbow dragons and the little infant dragons just hatching. Mother of dragons. Oh, that's what I'm going to call this corner. This is my mother of dragons part. If you're a Game of Thrones fan. I have Groot. Part of me that just likes to relax and watch movies. I'm going to put that in there. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. I like the soundtrack because I'm an 80s girl. I use this one, an elephant. Is my wise part. Put that there. I'm a wordy girl, so I have some little things that have words on them, like peace, wisdom. I'm going to put wisdom next to my wise elephant. Let's see. I'm going to put peace with my nurturing mama self. Oh, strength. I don't have that. Hold on. Courage. I don't have that yet. Oh, laugh. I'm going to put that with the movies. Laughing and easygoing. I'm going to put hope right here at the very front. And it's really small. Just notice it says hope. And it's kind of directly opposite of this sort of overarching depression, which I have been struggling with recently. And then I'm thinking right now, what makes me hopeful is maybe I can use some strength. So see this, it says strength on it. And I've shown this character before in other trays that gets used in a lot of different ways. So right now I'm going to use it for strength. I'm going to kind of put that, you know what, I'm going to kind of put that right there so it's sort of, I want to try to access my strength to defeat that depression. And I'm going to need some courage to do that too. And let me see what else I got. few others of my favorites that I would just like to have close to me. I'm going to use this one to sort of represent my little YouTube journey that I'm trying to target. My why, you know, that Simon Sinek thing about like find your why. I'm not quite clear on it yet, and so I'm sort of searching. My archer self is sort of searching. So I'm going to put that here. It's part of my current journey. And I love Moana and how we're looking forward. She's trying to like conquer the next thing, so I'm going to put that there as well. And my wizard. I use my wizard to kind of represent the magic of therapy. So I'm going to put that in this corner as well. And then this one I use as my badass self. So you can see this is a tray that I created, and it's kind of cute. Just started with what are some of my favorite, you know, figures that I happen to have at home right now. And then, you know, some of my frequent flyers are the ones that came home from my clinic with me. And from there, I've kind of developed a little narrative, and it represents a lot of what is going on with me. So what did that take? Actually, I can look at my recording. How long have I been recording? No, it doesn't say. Darn it. Okay. 5 minutes? Did that take maybe 5 minutes? So this is kind of like once you know how to use a tool, it's very efficient. Of course, I have a relationship with all of these figures and what they represent for me, and I've developed that over quite a long time. So when I'm working through issues, it's not always that quickly. You know, I wasn't really taking the prompt that seriously. I just like, let me put cute things in the tray. And my prompt was, let me put cute things in the tray, some of my favorite figures, and test out this method of display. As I'm looking at it now, on the camera, the reflection, I can tell you I don't really like how it's turning out because you're a little far from it. Do you mind, you guys, if I just test with you? I'm just going to lower this down and see if you can see the figures in a little more detail. But then I got to bring them in a little closer. So with the Sandtray, it's interesting because you know I'm on this side of the tray, so kind of where this hope is where I'm standing, and your view is coming from the side, so it probably doesn't look as symmetrical from your angle or as organized. But in Sandtray, you know, you can have all of these figures in a really chaotic way, and like especially with kids, if they use the same figures over and over again. Part of how you know that they're growing is that the tray becomes more organized. So this is a very organized tray. It represents very specific things. It's not what's called a dump tray where you just, you know, stick it in. It's got a little space, so stick it in. This is an organized tray, and that's part of what we're doing, right, is just trying to get a sense and understand some of the things that are going on for us. Yeah, so a little self-disclosure about what's going on with me here in particular, and this, trying to find kind of my new why, and then just sort of a celebration of all of the feelings that we have, and just some general cuteness joining in. So, hope you like that little Sandtray explainer, and I will see you on the next one.